Good day, everyone. Today, I will share my understanding of compassion, how it can be expressed in caring for other people and the environment, and the role of communal discernment in making Pan Pacific University and the world a more compassionate place. So, when I hear the word compassion, I do not simply think of feeling sorry for someone. For me, compassion is the willingness to understand another person's situation and respond in the way that genuinely helps them. Compassion goes beyond sympathy because it moves us to action. It is not enough to recognize that someone is struggling. Compassion challenges us to do something about it. So, my understanding of compassion comes from everyday experiences. There have been times when I felt very overwhelmed with school requirements, personal problems, and responsibilities. So during those moments, what helped me the most was not always advice. Sometimes it was simply having someone to listen to me without even judging me. Those experiences taught me that compassion can be expressed through simple actions such as listening, being patient, showing kindness, and treating people with respect. I also learned that compassion is not always about agreeing with someone. Sometimes, true compassion means being honest and helping a person see a better path. There are situations where people make decisions that may harm themselves or the others. So, in these moments, compassion involves guiding them, encouraging them to improve, and helping them grow. It is about seeking what is truly good for a person, not just what is comfortable or easy for them. So, compassion can also be expressed through our care for the environment. Many people think that caring for nature is separate from caring for people. But I believe they are connected because the environment affects our health, safety, and quality of life. When rivers are polluted, communities suffer. When forests are destroyed, people become vulnerable to floods and other disasters. When we waste resources, future generations may face greater challenges. So, as a student, caring for the environment can start with simple actions. We can reduce waste, practice proper waste disposal, conserve water and electricity, and participate in environmental activities. So, this may seem like small actions, but they reflect our concern for others. Caring for the environment is an act of compassion because I recognize that our actions today affect lives of other peoples for tomorrow. So compassion is also important in our relationship with others. Every day, we meet people who may be carrying burdens that we know nothing about it. So sometimes a student may be struggling financially, others may be dealing with family problems, stress, anxiety, or personal challenges because we do not always know what others are going through. Compassion reminds us to avoid quick judgments. Instead of criticizing, we can choose understanding. Instead of excluding others, we can choose inclusion. Instead of remaining indifferent, we can choose to help. So, compassion creates a culture where people feel valued, respected, and supported. However, compassion is not only an individual responsibility, it is also something that communities should practice together. This is where communal discernment becomes important. For me, communal discernment means listening, reflecting, and making decisions together for the common good. It involves considering different perspectives before taking action, rather than focusing only on our personal interests. So, communal discernment encourages us to ask what is best for the community as a whole. So, communal discernment is important because compassion without reflection can sometimes lead to ineffective solutions. We may want to help people immediately, but we also need to understand the root causes of their struggles. By listening to different voices and perspectives, we can make wiser and more meaningful decisions. So, in the context of Pan Pacific University, communal discernment can help create more compassionate campus. Students, faculty members, and administrators can work together to identify issues affecting our community. So, this may include mental health concerns, academic pressures, environmental problems, or challenges faced by marginalized students. So, when people are given opportunities to share their experiences and insights, better solutions can emerge. Through dialogue, collaboration, and mutual respect, the university can become a place where everyone feels heard and valued. So, for example, if students are struggling with stress and burnout, communal discernment allows the university community to discuss possible solutions together. Instead of making assumptions, decision makers can listen to students' experiences and develop programs that addresses their needs. This process reflects both compassion and responsibility. So the same principle applies to society as a whole. Many social issues such as poverty, discrimination, inequality, and environmental degradation cannot be solved by individuals alone. They require communities together listen to one another and work toward a meaningful change. So, a compassionate world is not built only through acts of charity, it is built through understanding, cooperation, and a commitment to justice. Compassion becomes more powerful when people unite and take collective actions for the good of others. So, as a student myself, I believe I can contribute to a more compassionate community by practicing empathy, listening respectfully to others, and participating in activities that promote inclusion and social responsibility. I may not be able to solve every problem, but I can choose to be more aware of the needs of others and respond with kindness and understanding. So, compassion is more than a feeling, it is a choice to recognize the struggles of others and respond in ways that promote healing, growth, and human dignity. It can express through caring for people, protecting the environment, and building relationships based on respect, understanding. So through a communal discernment, we can work together to identify challenges, make thoughtful decisions, and create positive change. By combining compassion and communal discernment, we can help make Pan Pacific University and the world a more caring, inclusive, and humane place for everyone. Another thing I realize is that compassion begins with the way we treat people every day. We often think compassion is shown only through big acts such as donating money or volunteering in outreach programs. While those are meaningful, I believe compassion is also found in ordinary moments. Greeting someone with smile, helping a classmate who missed a lesson, respecting different opinions, or simply asking a friend, "Are you okay?" can already make a difference. So sometimes people are facing battles that we cannot see, and small act of kindness can remind them that they are not alone. So as a BPED student, I also see compassion as an important quality of a future teacher and a coach. So physical education is not only about improving physical fitness or teaching sports skills. It is also about building confidence, teamwork, discipline, and respect. So in the future, I know I will encounter students with different abilities, personalities, and backgrounds. Some may learn quickly while others may struggle or lack confidence. Compassion will help become patient and understanding instead of becoming frustrated. Every student deserves encouragement and the opportunity to learn at their own pace. I also believe compassion means standing up for people who are often ignored or misunderstood. There are individuals who experience discrimination because of their social status, disability, gender, or personal circumstances. Instead of remaining silent, compassion encourages us to speak with respect and support those who are treated unfairly. Sometimes the greatest act of compassion is making someone feel that they are belong and that their voices matters. Communal discernment also teaches us the importance of listening before making decisions. In many situations, misunderstandings happen because people only want to express their own opinions without taking time to understand others. When we truly listen, we gain new perspectives and become more open minded. This helps us make decisions that are fair, responsible, and beneficial for everyone, not just for ourselves. Finally, I believe that creating a compassionate world starts with each one of us. We cannot control everything that happens around us, but we can control how we respond to others. Every act of kindness, every effort to protect the environment, and every decision made with the common good in mind contributes to building a better community.